Hey guys, I wanted to come on here and do a quick get ready with me / tutorial with my Huda Beauty Neon Pink palette. I love this thing. It's so cute and the shades are gorgeous. So this was what I came up with. I put a little bit of star glitter. It's kind of hard to see on camera, but in person when I blink it just catches the light. That's from a different brand, but otherwise the rest is with this Huda Beauty for the complexion as well. Let's get this started. Okay, I'm going to start with my Makeup Forever Aqua XL M16 as a white base, and with my finger I'm going to dab this onto the eyelid. We're first going to go to a dog beach, bring the chunky chunkers to play with other dogs. He was so lethargic yesterday, hoping the dog beach will cheer him up. And then, okay, now for the neon pink palette. I totally would have been all over green, but I don't know, that palette wasn't calling to me. This one was. I think I'm gonna, because I'm also planning on using my star glitter, so these purpley tones are perfect. With my Esom S31, I'm going to lay down a base of vibrant color right around the lash line. I'm gonna go with this fuchsia. Push this into the lower lashes. And then I'm going to push this into the upper lash line as well, on the outer third. I'm going to take some of the hot pink and layer that right on top, making the whole thing pop a little bit more. So recently I've been watching Outlander. I finished season 4 and I'm like, whoo, living in that world right now. It's consuming my thoughts. It's just so intense. I definitely like the first 2 seasons better than the second 2, but better than 3 and 4, I should say. But I'm still absolutely dying for season 5. Oh, I've got like a scab here. I'm going to take the lavender shade with my Royal & Langnickel Smudger GL4, and I'm going to pat that into the inner corner. How about those new Charlotte Tilbury lipsticks? Did you guys get any of those? I have on the way just JK Magic, of course. I'm really patting the color on so it's nice and opaque, really vibrant. Nice base for the shimmer we're going to put on top there. I'm going to move on to a S33 crease brush. Yeah, I think I'm going to take this lightest peach shade, connecting it with this outer third area we laid down, and sweeping it towards that lavender in the inner corner. I'm going to go over that a couple times to build up the intensity. Then I'm going to take a little bit and run that underneath the lower lash line as well. This color comes off as the softest color in the palette on my eyes for the mattes, so I use it often as like a transition shade or a blending out shade. I'm going to move on to this papaya shade. It's in the same family but darker. And with that, I'm going to concentrate the color right into the crease. Using that softer shade as a stepping stone. Going to go back to my Esom S31 into that purple. Bring back that vibrancy. With my Esom W21, I'm going to go into this shade over here. We've got two intense duochromes. They're both gorgeous. I'm going to pat this, of course, onto the center of the lid, overlapping the other shades with this. And finally, I think I might take this pink shade with my Royal Nickel brush and pat that on top of the inner corner. Now for the Star Glitter by Glitter Injections. It's in the shade Constellation. I'm going to take a bit of glitter glue because I don't really trust the claim that you don't need glitter glue with this. This is my liquid sugar base. With my Esom W21, I'm going to pat this onto the lid. Pick some glitter up with my brush and pat that right on top. I find this to be a little tricky to use. It sort of clumps up. It's not super even. Okay, well, to finish off the eyes, I'm going to take my Marc Jacobs Fine Wine Gel Liner and run that in the upper waterline. I'm going to skip it on the lower lash line. And then I'm going to throw on some mascara. I'm going to use my Pat McGrath Fetish Eyes Mascara. Okay, I'm going with my Makeup Forever waterproof, water-based foundation with my Esom sponge. And this way it's just lightweight coverage that stays put really well, since I'm going to be outside and stuff. Okay, and with that I'm going to use my Makeup Forever Ultra HD Concealer. I have it in two shades. I'm going to use the Y23 because it's a little bit deeper. You really don't need a whole lot with this concealer. It's very potent. This is the foundation concealer combo I used in Houston, and it was hot, super hot. It lasted really well. Sometimes I don't even bother trying to fight with my lupus rash, trying to cover it up. I don't know if you can see it on camera, but in person I can still see bits of it. It's not worth trying to fight. It's very hard to keep it covered because it has a different texture to the rest of my skin. Alright peeps, well with this particular foundation I don't find that I need to set it, but with the concealer I do like that extra assurance of setting it. So I'm just going to take a small amount of my Charlotte Tilbury powder and set my concealer, but not really my foundation. I like to sweep this all around the eye look just to hopefully help keep things looking nice and smooth. I actually, when I use this palette, I really like to use the shades as blush too, specifically that softest one I pointed out, the light peach. I'm going to take the same brush, this is a Real Techniques setting brush, and go into this guy. When I use this as a blush, it ties the whole look together. You have to be careful because these are pigmented, they're not really meant for blushes, but been liking dusting that onto the complexion, bringing it onto the tops of the cheekbones. These shadows can really stain, so if you're concerned, maybe skip bringing this onto the face. But after using this palette, a lot of times my eyelids will be stained pink. but I don't mind. I call this motion scumbling for my painting background, where you are using a light amount and applying it in a circular motion like this, pushing it into the canvas. Then I like to take it across the nose too. I'm going to take a little bit of the hot pink. Pray for me, you guys. It's enough for both cheeks. Put that on the apples of my cheeks. Maybe take a little bit of my sponge and work that in. I feel like I really ought to use a blue-based highlighter, but I can't stop using the Chanel one my friend gave me. It's just addictive. So I'm just going to use my Chanel one. This is the Le Lion de Chanel. It's a gold highlighter. I know that doesn't really go with her look, but I'm addicted, you guys. Okay, for brows I'm going to use my Salon Perfect 3-point brow marker. I should really get them microbladed again, but my microblade artist left and I'm nervous to see somebody new. And with lips, I'm going to take my nude Sephora Melting Lip Click in the shade Caramel, number 1. Click that sucker up. It's like a tinted balm. I'm going to use my Pink Light Fix Plus. Okay, so this is the final look. I really hope that you enjoyed. Blah, blah, blah. Subscribe, thumbs up, you know the deal. And I will catch you in my next one. Bye, guys.